Hello, welcome to my channel, Millennial Teacher. I haven't posted anything for a while or uploaded anything for a while. But it was mostly because summer started, and then right now I've been so busy with my school starting that I didn't feel like I could. I just didn't have the time. But now I feel like I'm at an okay spot. But anyways, I'm just gonna make this video very short. I know that a lot of teachers are starting next week after Labor Day on Tuesday, that you'll have your first classes. I am assuming that they're not going to be presential, but maybe they are live. Either way, just one thing that I would really like to say is on your first day, I recommend to not do housekeeping. So don't do your curriculum, don't do your honor code, don't do your expectations, anything of that nature. The kids have 5 to 7 classes, and if every single class does that, that's a pretty big drag for them. And what we're really trying to do is to get them excited about being back in school, and especially to get them excited about being in your class. So if you already have your lesson planned out for next week, which I'm sure you have all of your lessons, I would recommend, if that's your first lesson, to just switch it with your second lesson and start off with something fun and something that has to do with the class and your subject, to bring them in, to make them want to be in your class and make them excited about being back at school. I did a survey with my students, so that is what I did for my first classes. I didn't have them sign any honor codes. I didn't have them do any of that. We actually had like a Spanish class. And one of the questions that I asked them, just for getting to know them questions, was, did they have a good day, or what was something that stood out to them in their day? And a lot of them wrote that they didn't have a good day because it was very boring, because they did the same thing in each class, and it wasn't interactive. It was just the teacher talking and explaining the class, and nothing that got them excited about being there. So highly recommend to not do that, and just make your number one goal for the first day to make them want to be there, want to be in your class, want to return to school. And also on another note, if you are teaching on Zoom, I read this on a tweet somewhere, and I don't remember who tweeted about it, but it was another teacher, and she said that she went to a training this summer where they did use Zoom, and they used the breakout groups, but that the groups changed every time they had something to talk about or some tasks to do. And she thought it would have been much more beneficial for her to have been with her same group the entire time, because then she could have built camaraderie, she would have gotten to know them better, etc., instead of constantly switching it up with new people. So I try to do that with my students as well. So you can pre-arrange your groups on Zoom so that you already have them selected for when your first class starts, and then just keep them in those groups until you feel like they know each other well enough to maybe move them out into a different group. But I really liked that, and I think the kids appreciated it too, because they got to, if they were new or whatever, they were able to get to know kids a little bit more than they would have if you're constantly switching them up into new groups. Well, that's my 2 cents about your first day. I hope you have a great first start of school. I hope everything goes well, and if you already started and you didn't do what I'm saying, maybe next year you can try it out. All right, so I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by.